Nirmala Naidu-Hill and Heather Russell tonight on CBC News Final.
The Irish Rovers are in Ireland. Kind of a lazy afternoon here for me. I'm away up above the town of Kinsale in the County Cork. And I was just enjoying all the beautiful scenery around here. And I was thinking to myself, would it not be beautiful if we could take our guitars and banjos and travel around a bit of Ireland and sing songs about the countryside, let you meet some of the very musical and talented people that Ireland has to offer? I thought it would be a great idea if we put together a show with all that in mind. Kinsale has inspired me. I think if you stay with us for a wee while, I think we'll be able to inspire you as well. Join us. A long time ago when the earth was green, there was more kinds of animals than you've ever seen, and they'd run around free. The earth was being born, so the loveliest of them all was a unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. George Bernard Shaw wrote that youth is wasted on the young. Well, you know, when we look back in some of our old Irish Rovers TV shows, they bring back a great flood of memories, and let me tell you, youth wasn't wasted on us at all. Nope. We first came to Canada as teenagers, and it was a real dream come true to go back to Ireland and get soaked back in that old culture, wasn't it?
Yeah, and soaked into a few pints.
You know, it's too bad we couldn't show you what happened off camera.
I'll tell you, the funniest things day after day on a shoot happened. Like the first bed and breakfast that we stayed in, the little woman that owned the house, I'm signing the register, and she says to me, "Have you a good memory for faces, son?" I says, "I have. Why?" She says, "There's no mirror in the bathroom."
And you learned very quickly never to ask directions.
No.
Remember we asked the old fella how far it was to the station?
Yeah.
He said, well, it's a 5-minute walk if you run like hell.
But I like the one when we were lost away up in the middle of the country. There was an old man up ahead of us with a cow.
Yeah.
So we asked him directions. He put down the cow, and he said something very profound. He says, "Sir, if I was you, I wouldn't start from here at all." So we would like you to join us in a little trip down our youthful memory lane, and it may bring back some great memories for you as well. And always remember, the older the fiddle, the sweeter the tune. The gypsy rover came over the hill, down through the valley so shady. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of the lady. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. She left her father's castle gate, she left her own fair lover, she left her servants and her state to follow the gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Her father saddled up his fastest steed, and he searched the valleys all over, sought his daughter at great speed, and the whistling gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. He came at last to a mansion fine, down by the river Clady, and there was music and there was wine for the gypsy and his lady. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day. sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Sure, he's no gypsy, my father dear. He's lord of these lands all over, and I will stay till me dying day with me whistling gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the green was rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. That was the Gypsy Rover, one of our most requested songs in the old days. Sung about that young fella who wandered all over the world drinking and wenching and tearing away. Yeah. Of course, we never got up to stuff like that.
Never, Willie, never.
No. Clean living boys, because if we had it carried on like that, we'd never survived for nearly 30 years together. 30 years, the same bunch. We never missed 1 year of touring, never changed any members of the band. When I think back on those early television shows, they were a real education to go back to Ireland and visit parts that we had never seen when we lived there.
Yeah, and we got to visit and sing in more pubs than I thought ever existed.
Indeed. And you know, we even got to touch a wee bit of the spiritual side of Ireland and its music in beautiful places like the ancient religious valley of St. Kevin's at Glendalough. St. Kevin was an old monk who came to Ireland in around the 4th century, set up a Christian settlement there, and drew monks from all over the world. They say the light of Christianity started down around Glendalough. So here's a beautiful song, The Lord of the Dance. I danced on the morning when the world began. I danced in the moon, the stars and the sun. I came out of heaven and I danced on the earth. In Bethlehem I had my birth.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be. And I lead you all in the dance, said he.
I danced for the scribes and the Pharisees. They would not dance and they wouldn't follow me. I danced for the fishermen, James and John. They came with me and the dance went on.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be. And I lead you all in the dance, said he.
I danced on the Sabbath and I cured the lame. The holy people said it was a shame. They cut me, they stripped me, they hung me high, and left me there on the cross to die.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be. And I lead you all in the dance, said he.
I danced on the Friday when the sky turned black. It's hard to dance with the devil on your back. They buried my body, but I'd gone. I am the dance and I still go on.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be. And I lead you all in the dance, said he.
Well, they cut me down, but I lived up high. I am the light that will never, never die. I live in you and you live in me. I am the Lord of the dance, said he.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be. And I lead you all in the dance, said he. Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be. And I lead you all in the dance, said he.
Where could you find a more beautiful blending of the old and the new than to come here to the regal majesty of Dunluce Castle and find the youthful exuberance of the Brendan de Glynn Academy of Dancers?
You'd never do this. But if you take a prescription medicine blindly, without fully understanding what you're taking, how to take it correctly, and possible side effects, then the very medicine designed to help you could actually harm you. That's why knowledge is the best medicine, and why you should call for our free information kit. It gives important facts on how to use medication correctly, suggests questions you should ask your doctor, pharmacist, and yourself. In short, it helps you make sure you're not in the dark about the medicine you're taking.
620 CKCK, Saskatchewan's oldie station, plays the music you grew up with.
Round, round, get around, I get around.
The music you remember. The music you asked for. The music that makes you feel good. The music you love. And right now, more than just good times and great oldies, beat the bomb.
Your chance to win cash and prizes
on Saskatchewan's oldie station, 620 CKCK.
Fine and a pleasant day. Out of Dingle Harbour I was faring as a cabin boy on a sailing lugger, for to go and hunt the shoals of heaven. Oh, the work was hard and the hours were long, and the treatment sure it took some bearing. There was little kindness and the were many as we hunted for the shoals of heaven. Oh, we left the home grounds in the month of June, and to canny shields we soon were bearing, with 100 caran of the silver dart that we'd taken from the shoals of heaven. Now you're up on deck, you're a fisherman, you can swear and show a manly bearing. Take your turn on watch with the other fellows while you're searching for the shoals of heaven. Oh, I earned the keep and I paid me way, and I earned the gear that I was wearing. Sailed a million miles, caught 10 billion fishes, we were sailing after shoals of heaven.
That song was taped in the beautiful town of Dingle in the County Kerry. I knew an old guy in Kerry one time. His name was John Aloysius Murphy, a great fiddler, tin whistle player. And one night I was at his house and his wife was making the tea, and he started crying his eyes out. And she said, "What's the matter with you?" He said, "When I was courting you, Martha, your father said if I didn't marry you, I'd get 20 years in jail." She said, "So what?" He said, "I'd be out today." 20 years is a long time, you know. When you look at yourself on television 20 years ago, it can be a wee bit disconcerting. But when you travel around Ireland and you see all those wonderful old historic places that you realize are over 1,000 years old, you realize that, after all, we're just a bunch of young whippersnappers, right?
Or sock suspender snappers.
Oh, exactly. But especially when you visit a place like Blarney Castle and you realize how many people have kissed the Blarney Stone.
Yeah.
Here I am sitting in the most famous castle of them all, I suppose. And I don't think it's really famous because of its history. It's famous for one thing. This little bit of stone right here in the walls, because this is Blarney Castle, not too far from Cork City. And they say that by kissing that stone, you will gain the gift of the gab, the silver tongue, the eloquence. How did it all begin? There's all kinds of legends that tell the story of the Blarney Stone. The one I like the best tells about the time when Elizabeth I was on the throne of England, and the Earl of Blarney was in charge of this castle. McCarthy was his name. And he had the silver tongue and the gift of the gab, because every time Elizabeth told him to pay his taxes, he came up with wonderful excuses of why he shouldn't have to pay them. Until Elizabeth finally, in frustration, said, "Enough of this Blarney." She decided to cut off his head, but again, he was able to talk himself out of it. It was only when Cromwell came here, like he did in most of Ireland, that he levelled the castle, and the castle hasn't been lived in ever since around the 1640s. It's a wonderfully exciting castle, and anybody who comes to Blarney Castle has to get down there, bend down backwards over that terrible, awesome gap, and kiss the stone so that he can have the... Hey, the rest of you, come here. I'm not going to be the only one that's going to go down there. Come on.
Well, now, speaking of those great pubs in Ireland, on the southern tip of the County Cork, in the ancient fortress town of Kinsale, is what I consider one of the best pubs in all of Ireland, the Spaniard.
It's a great pub.
Yeah.
You know, Jimmy, it was in that pub that we taped a part of the show that won us the Gemini Award for the best variety show of the year.
Yeah.
So why don't you all join in and sing a few old choruses with us? Come on.
They call Belfast, up horrendous to trade I was bound, and many's an hour sweet happiness I spent in that little town. Till bad misfortune come on me, that caused me to stray from the land, far away from the parental relations that follow the black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like a bit louder. You'd think she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Well, I went out strolling one evening, not meaning to go very far, when I met with a fickle damsel. She was selling or trading the bar. When I watched, she took from a customer and slipped it right into me hand. Then the law came and put me in prison, bad luck to our black velvet band. But her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Next morning before Judge Angery, the trial I had to do, and in the judge he said to young fellow, the case against you is quite clear, and 7 long years is your sentence. How you're going to band you far away from the parental relations that follow the
Chantal Richard and Alain Mayer of Montreal recently leased a Saturn. They didn't just get a car able to withstand salt and the odd bump. They also got something they hadn't planned on. They got treated like human beings.
Our provincial labor laws are outdated. They permit the unlimited use of part-time jobs, even though most workers need full-time incomes. Thousands of workers aren't covered by our labor laws, which means they can be paid less than minimum wage and worked well beyond 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. And workers are routinely fired without just cause for such things as simply joining a union. It's time Saskatchewan had new, progressive labor legislation that provides basic human rights to all working people.
Hi, this is Mr. Dress-Up. I'll be coming your way soon with my tickle trunk just full of things to make you laugh and giggle. And if you like musical fun, there's my friend Jim Parker in the band. Oh, and you're going to meet a special surprise friend.
See Mr. Dress-Up and his rock and roll musical friends in an all-new show Sunday, March 13th at Saskatchewan Centre of the Arts. Tickets at CBO outlets or call 525-9999 to charge.
Now the news.
And here are the job opportunities from Employment Canada. None.
And the weather.
There is an L shape over in the Maritimes.
This hour has 22 minutes, Friday at 8:30.
A long time ago in Ireland, long before television and radio was invented, when young people wanted to have a good time, maybe on a Sunday afternoon they'd go out to the country, out to the fields, and they'd take picnic baskets and they'd take their musical instruments and they'd have a kind of a musical ceilidh, and it was great fun. We thought we could kind of recreate that here this afternoon on a hill high above Cork City. And we have with us the Cork Pipers Club, some of the grandest collection of musicians you're bound to find anywhere in Ireland, maybe the world for that matter, I would say. Would you say so? Boy, time goes by fast. You know, it was the early 1970s that we taped the music of the children of the Cork Pipers Club, and as I was sitting looking at it, it dawned on me that some of those children probably have children of their own. And when we look back on the early musical jaunts that we made through Ireland, one fact strikes me, that regardless of the troubled times and the politics, the Irish never seem to lose their identity, which is great. And when all is said and done, you know, it's the songs and the stories and the music that will survive. As a matter of fact, Irish music has experienced a whole new revival. There's a whole new wave of musical Celts coming out of Ireland. And I'm glad to think that maybe somewhere down the line, the Irish Rovers played a part in keeping that spark alive.
And we certainly hope you enjoyed sharing these memories with us. And we truly want to thank you very much for watching.
And I've said it to you before, and pray God I'll say it to you again. May the wind always blow in your back. May your house be free from rent. May you live as long as you want to, and may you want to as long as you live. And may you be half an hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead. God bless.
Good night.
And the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a tower near yon pure crystal fountain. I am done wild bouncing tide.